Welcome to EWA round one in Australia in Melbourne. So yeah, let's see what happens in qualifying. So we are on board Rapid Racer. He's just turned out the pit. Include my audio. Lovely. Hey, cool. So in this EWA, I didn't ask for Cortana. In this EWA round one, I'm joined by fellow commentator Havoc.
Yep. So, no one out yet, but a few people already going out. Seem to be going early out.
KRC Janny's out.
Probably wanting to get the advantage.
Jordy's out. Race coming.
The only people that are not out is EOR Benny, Ballistic Barney, but old Thomas Joss is now just gone out, I think. Who's that in the Renault? So the only two not out is Ballistic Barney and EOR Barney. So the first lap we're going to join on with is going to be Jacobs. So 11 and 12.
Jacob is the first car to go onto a lap. As he's going through the third to last corner. He touched the gravel.
Final corner. There he goes.
That does have a car ahead of him. That is EOR Benny.
Right, my lap time's gone all a bit weird. Right, here we go.
Oh, and he's in the grass.
Going wide off. Also, he's got ahead of him one of the Toro Rossos.
Yeah, EOR Benny. Rapid Racer, he goes.
Let's go on board. See how he shifts. And the first sector, 28.5.
Oh!
What does Gianni do? 27.7. So he goes faster so far. Oh, on ultra softs. 28.5 in that sector. My lap time's fucked up. Sector 3, there is a yellow flag. That might be you or Benny, who I think might have gone off. And not much to see there. Thomas Chelsea on his one as well. But let's see where Jacob goes to set his first lap.
Slightly pink forward over the line. I'm not gonna...
124. 6.9. Here's Gianni. Can he go much faster? Will he go faster? It's probably inevitable he will. It looks very good. It's a 23.7. So he's setting the pace so far. Now Thomas. Can he go past Rapid Racer? And Racing Element 8 goes second, splits them two. And Thomas goes fastest with 123.6.
Wow,
very good lap there from the Force India driving.
I'm surprised he gained in the middle and the final sector. Georgie goes.
And here's Ballistic Barney.
Goes first.
Oh, and Doherty goes fastest, 123.2. And already we have a sector 1. What has happened in sector 1? I think it is EOR Ben who's maybe mucked up again.
Yeah.
So far we have, Jacob, Rapid Racer, who was in first, then was second, all the way back down to sixth now, and probably part of that. He's the only one who's not in the 23s yet. He'll probably be coming in. As we ride on Matthew, and he actually slightly mucked up there. And Doherty's going faster than his last first sector time. And Rapid Racer sets the fastest lap. 123.2. We're getting really, really close now. Is that the same time? That's the same time.
No,
no, I was a 20. Oh, no, it looked like it was a. That looked like it was a 277.
Oh,
no, and Gianni goes now first. Surprised they're not actually coming in. Everyone really going for a lap, although EOR Benny really hasn't
Thomas
got it all
Chelsea's
together.
front wing. Oh,
Let's see.
wow.
And front wing damage. I think that's maybe the cause of sector 1 maybe. And oh, Matthew is out of the race. He's hit himself into the wall. I don't know if that was for a reason or not.
No,
As Doherty goes fastest.
I'm
with
gonna
the
get Matthew to
122.8.
try and record that.
The lap times are really dropping down now. Track is getting a little bit more easier to go fast through. And Doherty makes the advantage of it. But Enderman, Matthew, or no, Racing Enderman 8 already out as Thomas Chelsea's been put in to replace his front wing. Hopefully he can get out. We have 6 minutes left of qualifying. And we're on Benny, who is definitely much faster than this time before, but how faster is it going to be? Scraping the wall there.
Eagle Benny might be a contestant for the championship. I don't know yet. We'll see how he does in Australia race. He might be good.
I don't think so far. I mean, hasn't been looking very good in his last few laps.
Lap time.
Ethan, who has not set a time yet. Oh! God. And I just joined on the ball with Benny there. Let's go on board with him properly now. Coming into the penultimate corner. Not hitting the apex quite. Now into the final corner. Will he hit the apex there? Neither. Can he get it there? Bit too wide on there, and he's lost the momentum. But how's it going to be? It's probably going to be a 124, and it's 7th, so it is not faster than Doherty. Let's see how Ethan does.
Barney's slowing down. He's going to adjust it. Does he run out of fuel?
Now Ethan is setting the time. He's going to do 124 as well, but it is actually the slowest time we have had so far.
Barney's run out of fuel.
Oh yeah, let's go on board Barney. Yep. He'll be going back into the pits.
Oh no, Racing Control's already out.
Really?
Who's that?
No, it's his teammate.
Who's coming out?
Which I believe is Jacob, is it?
Yeah, I think it's Rapid Racing, yeah.
So Jacob is going to be coming out. He's in 3rd right now. So
yeah, it is Rapid Racing.
Or Rapid Racer, as he's called on Xbox. Out he comes. Into the one of the most trickiest corners, I think.
What is it,
just considering the speed that you're going down there.
Yeah, Ewa Benny's run out of fuel with
yep.
From 3s50.
3 minutes left now, so we're going to be scrambling out to go out. I mean, it's not much of a gap between Gianni and Doherty. They are the contestants for the pole, and Gianni is the first one to make his move and go out, which is probably a good, smart move, unless Doherty comes out when Gianni is just about to go on his lap, which would be a very good tactic there. Just between the Mercedes and the Ferrari. Clearly, we're going to be fighting for the championship here. And he surprisingly tried hard on the outlap. Jacob's going to be the first one to set a lap. Once he crosses the line. Start a lap in the second part. Looks like Barney's still inside, is still there. Thomas Chelsea still in. EOR Benny coming in now. Who's going to be probably a little bit too late. As Jacob's now going to start his proper lap. And he is between traffic here, so not one of the best choices he has made there. He's in traffic between Doherty. Oh, and Doherty and I think that is... Who's that? Oh, he's let him through. Yep, Thomas Chelsea. He's also let him through, and Doherty and Thomas Chelsea are going to be fighting out probably for... No, Thomas Chelsea gives him it. I thought they would fight for position. So there goes Jacob.
Missing that apex.
That was his first sector. 28.5, so a lot slower, not really the greatest first sector.
Matthew
Probably held up by the other
I'm
guys.
just gonna watch this quickly. What happened?
But here we are at that. I mean, maybe he didn't think he was going to go much faster, but Clearly he didn't mean it. Anyway, on board Gianni, because I don't think Jacob's really making that much ground. But he could be, so let's see. Coming across the line. It's going to be a 22, and he goes fastest. That is a good lap. 5 tenths faster.
1:22.6.
Let's watch Gianni. Can Gianni go much faster? Oh, mucking up from 7th to 8th, and I don't think it really will be faster unless he nails this corner here. Oh, and he's got into the gravel. Hasn't lost any time though. It's just going what? He hasn't lost any time. He hasn't. I mean, he hasn't lost any speed going in there. He's just lost some momentum. And here he goes along the straight. It's probably not going to be any much faster. It's going to be in the 23s maybe. Yep. And he's 4 tenths down. So Jacob, at the moment, has a provisional pole. It is down to Dordy, who is slower in his first sector. I think it was a tenth slower than Jacob's first sector on the lap he just did. So the pressure is on for Dordy, but he will have another lap. Jacob has another lap, but he is 1 tenth down, so he could make this all up. He could even go faster, who knows? Here we are on board Dordy. Making some switches up while he's driving. How's it going to be? A bit slow into that corner there, now coming through the third to final corner. Doesn't go on the gravel, which many people make mistakes at. That is a very good there. Didn't hit the apex. You normally don't have to. Oh, and he's hit the wall. That's lost him definitely time, and he already knows it. What is he? Has he gave up? What was he doing there? But he has got another lap. Oh, sector 1, sector 3. What has happened there? Oh, and Thomas is out. Thomas has crashed out.
Oh my god. Lost both.
Yeah, I was just on board him, and he's lost both of his wheels. Is anyone else on the lap? Dordy is, but he is really slow.
Chaosy Gianni.
And no one else can get a lap. Gianni.
Gianni goes second.
Gianni goes second. Gianni goes second. Not quite enough to beat Rapid Racer, sorry. But it is split between. He has split Dordy and Rapid Racer.
Way too much. But he corner cuts there slightly.
Is Dordy actually bothering on the lap? I know Jacob is.
No, he finished.
Yeah, okay. Has Dordy though? Has Dordy gave up? Oh no, yeah, because he didn't cross the line, did he? Well, that's it then. Listed Barney is 4th, so I think that is the good rundown. For some reason, Thomas is still there.
Racing Ethan 12 goes second. Ela Benny do anything? Oh my gosh. 23.
Oh, he goes 5th! And he puts Thomas and Ethan down. Ethan at the back of the grid. Well, actually, no, not at the back of the... Well, technically, is back of the grid. Jacob is on the lap, but... Yeah, okay, so... Jacob is on pole for the first race. A VOR, or whatever it's called.
So
there we go, so...
For the race. Rapid Racer 4560 in first, Chaosy Gianni 24 in second, Dordy 2006 in third, Ballistic Barney in fourth, Ela Benny in fifth, Thomas Chelsea in sixth, Racing Ethan 12 in seventh, and a horrible qualifying for Racing Anyone in last by hitting the barrier.
I think he probably... I mean, look at that gap between Gianni and Rapid Racer. It is going to be interesting that turn 1 though. There could be some calamity, because normally it does happen at Australia, and it happens at turn 1. It's fucking intro. So, just waiting for the drivers to be ready. All 8 of them for the first race. Starting in 30 seconds. 20. Fucking run! Fucking ready up.
Come on, guys, hurry up.
Because they're all in the waiting things. I think some of them are watching the thing.
Just
Gianni!
No.
Just Gianni now, and the race start will be on the way. We need to literally just go on Jacob straight away, because I think it will put us on like the back of the grid when we start. Wait, what the fuck? The fuck is happening? Oh, is it the formation lap? Okay.
Oh, it's formation lap.
Okay, so now we can go actually properly through the grid. So Jacob on pole with Gianni in second, and what the fuck? Okay, is he out of the race?
How is Thomas retired?
Thomas! Oh, he's taken out the formation lap. Yeah, he's just out of the
No,
formation
we
lap.
got
Anyway, so here
Ralph
we go.
Racer in first. And Johnny in second. Oh,
Doherty.
Johnny's getting really close to.
Well, yeah, Doherty's holding back though. He clearly doesn't want to be stupid about what is going on there.
Doherty's in third.
Oh look, my God, Doherty was an AI for a few seconds there, and Ballistic Barney got caught out
Barney
nearly.
in fourth.
Barney,
Ewa Benny in fifth.
Ewa and Benny making a good effort in fifth. Could have probably lost it. Of course, Thomas at the back because he's been
Thomas is
disqualified
sixth.
from the thing. And
Um,
Matthew at the back of the grid.
12.
Ethan and Benny, I think they are the likeliest candidates to probably have a crash.
All racing eliminated.
I'm gonna put-
amazing dive bombing.
What detail should I put on? Stops or position change? I'll put it on position change.
Detail. Lap detail.
I'm gonna put position. No, just detail, and then gap. I'm gonna have
I had do gap to
leader,
I'm gonna
leader,
do gap to
leader. I'll do leader. Right. Okay. Lap data. I don't need lap data. Oh, and Benny's just gone off wide there. I mean, it doesn't really matter because this is the formation lap, remember? But Benny has just run off. Will he? I don't think so. Anyway,
Yeah.
Rapid Racer at the
Might do
front,
if they
lined
are.
up for the race. Is it going to be a stupid view? Is it going to be a stupid view? It is, isn't it? There goes Benny, inside of the Red Bull, of course, because he was far back. Oh, is Thomas actually fully out or not? Oh yeah, the view is a bit dodgy. Oh no, now it isn't. And now we have the 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go.
have 5 lights, and we're out.
Oh, Rapid Racer has a decent start, but now he has 2 cars on him. Doherty going into turn 1. There's also Gianni, and they have a bit of a collision. And Benny, a great start. As
Benny
both go
gone.
off.
Oh,
But there goes back, and Doherty is all the way back in 7th, but it's Gianni leading from Jacob. From Ballistic Barney, and then, of course, it is Benny fighting
Oh,
Thomas
Chelsea.
Chelsea, who, of course, got disqualified on the formation lap. What a start.
yeah, Benny got shot away.
I mean,
Nearly into
surprisingly,
racing car.
surprisingly,
Oh my
Rapid Racer
God.
got out of that situation. Let's go to the back, and, Matthews far off. What happened to him? As Doherty going past Ethan, not a great start for him either. Benny had a blistering start, but it was just being forced off wide, as now he has been by Doherty. And we are on board Gianni now, who is in the lead at the moment. 3 temps up, but look at Jacob, absolutely on him already. 2 temps now. They're going to be really close down into this corner here. It's not quite enough to get closer.
Racing eliminated is 14 seconds behind Johnny, and Ethan.
Yeah, he did have it. He did. Yeah, didn't you see what happened? I think. Oh, front wing damage, and that's who you are, Benny. I think who's had some front. No, it's Ethan who has some front wing damage on his car, and with the sister Toro Rosso team, and he's gonna have to come in, and so has Benny. As Johnny sets the fastest lap, of course, as he is the leader. 7 temps between the two, now 8 temps, and here comes in. Is it gonna be Racing Ethan ahead of Benny or what? Because I think they're both making the same change. What is happening with Benny? Wait, what? Is he gonna pit? Oh, it's a drive-through, I believe. It's just a drive-through.
Drive-through penalty.
Oh, it's Thomas who's out. Thomas out of the race in sector 1. It's after just the complex of turn 1 and 2, and he's crashed.
What has happened? Oh, Jordan's crashed as well. Jordan's lost his back wheel.
Jordan's out. We're down to 6 drivers. Thomas went out, and I don't know what happened there. I mean, he just went off at turn 1. But let's see, Gianni and Rapid Racer, who are very close together. Look at that gap, 4 temps. I think Rapid Racer has so much of an advantage through this sector 2, but Gianni, I think, is faster in sector 1. But anyway, Thomas Chelsea and Benny, the first casualties of the race here on lap 2. And that was very surprising. It's going to be interesting to see who sets the fastest lap, actually. And now we can have an interview. Should we do an interview, maybe?
Yeah, we'll do an interview.
Right, okay, Doherty. Doherty, for some reason on my screen, is struggling with the gears, but Doherty now into third, considering where he started, and he's really catching up on the top two here. Not surprising at all. While we have Ballistic Barney out on his own,
Barney
and
has
Lone
front
Wolf.
wing damage as well.
Matthew in fifth, while Ethan at the back because of that front wing damage. That was with Iwa Benny, who we could have an interview
Let's have an
with
interview with
in
Iwa Benny.
a few seconds.
Uh,
Include your
Iwa
audio.
Benny,
Include your audio.
What happened there then?
I accidentally jumped the start. I don't know what happened, but as I went through
Yeah, because
turn
we saw
one, I
that
just
you had to come through for a
think
drive-through.
I hit I think I hit the inside curb and it got me oversteer, so I went I hit Audrey.
We saw
Yeah,
the
it was very
row,
bizarre
your
to
row
see
row.
that you and Thomas were both off pretty much at the same corner.
Yeah. The
Well,
exact
I
same corner. I
couldn't
thought
hit-
you guys had crashed.
I thought that was to do with you because we
I
saw
let
you off.
George
and
I
we saw
let
Thomas.
Georgie back through when he got past Ethan.
Yeah, yeah. I thought there was maybe a collision with you and Ethan because Ethan lost his front wing and then you came in for a dive through. So I thought that was the point. I thought that was because of that, but clearly not. Anyway, thanks for coming in here and interviewing us.
No,
Yeah.
Jamie, you're out the race.
Someone runs a flight, they're gonna get a massive puncture.
Yeah.
So here we go. Top three, all
Jay.
just a second between each other.
Yep.
Have you still got your audio included, by the way? Okay, good. Anyway. Well, okay. Lap 4 here, and we do have quite an interesting battle with the top three. They are all set pretty much 9/10 between each other. It was a second, but Doherty is chasing down Rapid Racer and Gianni. Gianni leading the race all the way so far. Rapid Racer not being able to get close at all, and this is going to be so close on the straight. Let's see how Ballistic Barney is doing, because he is at the back. Not the back, sorry. He is in the middle position, but he is all on his own with Enderman there, Enderman in fifth, and 38 seconds behind already racing
Someone
Ethan.
lost a bit of front wing. Or did they just...
Has he? Doesn't look like it.
No,
Is
someone
it really
did.
close to
There was a bit of
Jacob?
front wing fly off and looking up the corner.
Oh, I think that was just a little bit of
Oh, it's
debris,
Doherty.
carbon.
Doherty's
I
about
think
to
that was just a
say.
bit of carbon off the bodywork, because it doesn't look like there's any damage to it. Yeah, and he's
Doherty's
doing
front
fine,
wing
so I think that was just a bit of carbon. And look at this! They are completely close together. Jacob also has, or Rapid Racer also has DRS, and they're going to be coming
down
into
the
turn.
inside.
Oh my goodness me!
Oh!
And Jacob has just randomly gone off. Oh! And Doherty has lost it. No broken front wing. On our screen, it didn't look like any of them collided, but I think on their screen, they actually touched together, and that's what caused that. But not on our screen. Anyway, Ballistic Barney has
Yeah.
been gifted something here, because he's now going to get close to Jacob, who's just losing it now. I mean, and Gianni has an absolute big advantage now, but we all know Doherty will probably get it down. Anyway,
out.
yellow in sector 2, and Jacob is out. He has decided to retire. Was that maybe because of front wing, or maybe he just did it on purpose, and we're down to...
He just couldn't.
It's down
for
to
that time.
5 drivers, and Ethan, his teammate, is going to pass him now. He probably doesn't notice he's maybe here, but he now does. He can just see his teammate there, out of the race. So Gianni extending his gap over Doherty. I think Doherty, yeah, he does have front wing damage, so he's going to be coming
Oh
in.
my
And
God, Ethan's out
Ethan
well.
goes out of the race, and we only have 4
What is
drivers
that?
left.
It might be a good battle for top 3 though, thinking about it. Doherty's hit.
Oh,
Here's front wing damage,
a
rapidly.
Mercedes car, yep, Doherty is in, and Ballistic Barney is also in. A lot of pit stops so far, and Enderman's been given a complete treat as well. He's going to be up into second. Gianni is just running away with this race.
Finish driver is Gianni. Wow.
Apparently Ethan is still in the race, because it says
back.
he's going up positions. He is still on the track. I mean, crying out loud, how much effort does it take to get a safety car in this game? Swear to God. I mean, that's enough, that car being there. Anyway, here is Gianni, who hasn't had to pit. He's 26 seconds ahead. With this advantage, He's gonna easily win the race.
He'll be able to pit. He'll be able to pit.
He
Well,
can
needs to
just
anyway,
pit
but He'll
now.
have like. He'll have.
Let's actually see his lap time.
He'll have a 9-second
He was,
gap.
he was very far down, so he probably should just pit, and he's got a big advantage. So, the tyres, Doherty's gone into super softs, and Ballistic Barney's also gone into them. Racing Ethan was actually on softs when he pitted. Racing Edmund on ultra softs, of course, because he hasn't pit, and neither has Gianni. It's going to be interesting to see what Gianni's going to go on if he does pit. Yes, and of course, he's done the smart thing, have the biggest gap you can probably have at this time, and be so far ahead. Let's see who has the fastest lap. Of course, it's Doherty on 1:25.7. And good pit stop from Gianni. Ethan wants to join.
That racing going to be the only going around the front of the corner.
Right, okay.
That's decent. But.
Oh, Enderman, and Enderman comes in. Doherty, his teammate's going to be ahead of him.
Yeah, racing going to be in. Georgie has taken.
We could have an interview maybe with Ethan.
I'm sorry, but I have to come into here. But I'm sorry, but what is up with the Georgie and Jacob incident?
Why did you crash?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna say this now. On our screens, have a look, didn't we? On our screens, we didn't see any contact.
No, we didn't. It was literally
There was
the
no
point.
contact.
We just saw Doherty and Jacob go together. And then Jacob just
Yeah.
veered off.
Yeah,
he just
and
veered
then
off
Jacob
on our
just
screen.
veered off into the barrier.
Anyway, not too long to go now, and Gianni is going to probably win the race. Doherty could catch him, but remember,
Yeah.
Gianni's just going to easily defend with this amount of laps left. Here he goes round.
Yeah, but I feel like Georgie should get a penalty for that. I actually have an
He
opinion.
didn't do anything. He was doing the safe move. He
Well-
was.
No, on
He
Matthew's
went down the
opinion,
side
he
slightly.
said. No, I'm sorry to interrupt, but on Matthew's opinion, Jacob said he took him out. So I think I think at the end of the race, we need an interview
Don't
with
include your
both
audio.
of those drivers to see what
Ethan.
opinions they have.
Have you included your audio, Ethan? Because don't. You have, haven't you?
Oh, rubbish.
De-include it.
Yeah, I did.
Take it off.
And the gap's gone down for Gianni. And
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
not
the end
really
of me,
surprising,
lads.
to be
I'll
honest.
see
I mean-
you later.
I mean,
And
look
also
at
because
that
I
on the
crashed
straight.
because I
Just
lost
look
the
at
rear
that.
end.
So close together, and Doherty is going to hunt down. Sets the fastest lap, 1:24.9. 3-3. Good lap from Doherty, and he's going to be. There's going to be an interesting fight to the end, but who's going to get the final podium position? It's probably likely to be Ballistic Barney because the gap is big between Enderman and. We can have an
maybe Jacob
interview with
actually.
one of the suspects in the crash between Doherty and Jacob, and we can interview maybe Jacob. Include your audio, Jacob.
What happened on your
You,
screen?
I'll question Jacob while you come to it. Right. No, I can. Just speak to him. Just speak to him. Okay. So we have Rapid Racer here, who of course went out of the race after an incident with Doherty 2006, who is actually still in the race and is fighting for the lead. Well, trying to get down the lead. So actually, what really happened, Jacob? Because on our screen we didn't see anything. So what was happening down into that corner?
Well, apparently I closed the door on him, because I didn't see him coming, and then, he was on the inside, he pushed me off, and I went straight into a wall, lost my front wing,
Hey,
and
I'm gonna
then kept on
interrupt you
carrying
there, actually.
on, and then,
on our,
Okay.
on our
Or we're
on
just
our
being
screen,
interrupted, right?
What me and Havoc saw is we, as we see with
Nothing.
Gianni on this corner now, yeah, nothing happened. You literally just veered off into the barrier. That's all we saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, you just
well,
veered
we
off
saw
into
you
the
down
barrage.
into the barrier.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so what do you think? Whose fault is it really? Is it just a racing incident for us? Because we didn't really see much, so we can't really tell much.
well, I think it was a racing incident, to be honest,
Minus
because
the
I
boundary.
didn't really see him.
Yeah, we
and-
just saw you veer off. That's all we saw, really.
Yeah,
We'll need to get.
Well,
because I just got
I'll-
bad
we'll put it
luck,
under
well,
investigation and we'll say
You
something
weren't
again.
racing well up
and
to
also
that
I
point.
couldn't even turn.
You weren't racing well up to that point. Up to just before that point. with the battle with Dawdy, Gianni, and you. Why couldn't you actually get Gianni? Because it seemed like you were getting very close in Sector 3, but you just couldn't get the DRS on him. Were you getting DRS on him? Because we didn't see. I think I've had a bit of a fuck up there with the audio. Anyway, you sounded just like a robot. Can you repeat that, please?
So, well, when Dawdy
You were
was
very
right
close to
behind me,
Jan.
then I had to defend from Dawdy.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
so,
he would.
so you
catch
lost
up
out then,
with me.
basically. Well, bad luck, and thanks for having our interview, and we'll catch on with the race. So yeah, see you. Don't include your audio now. De-include it, let's say. Right, okay. Anyway, with the battle now between Gianni and the battle between Gianni and now Dawdy, 5.8. It is getting closer. Is it going to be enough though with this amount of laps? Just about. He maybe can catch him on the last lap. It is going down by at least maybe 3 tenths a lap. So maybe not.
I'm gonna see what.
Anyway, Mr. Barney is surely going to secure himself the last podium place because Matthew's off. He's crashed into the wall at turn 1 and 2. And he's crashed, and that might be it for him now. It might just be a 3-man race here. He's going to keep going because he is spirited, but he already knew that he was going to have no chance. And that's made it even worse. And we've had another turn 1 incident. We've had many now, and I think he's going to trying to turn the car, and he's bent it, so it's pretty much over for him now. Anyway, here we are on board Gianni. Now on board Dawdy's steering wheel. He cocked up a gear change pretty much there. Wait, hang on. It says it. For some reason it was. Oh, and Dawdy's just cut the corner at turn 1. Anyway, we just saw Dawdy pretty much cut the corner. Really not gaining up to Gianni now. I think Gianni is probably getting the advantage on Dawdy now. Dawdy's really losing it. That's 2 thousandths there. He's gained a bit back on there. Now getting more, but he's really struggling. He seems to be setting settings on the steering wheel nearly all the fucking time. I don't know if this is just a texture glitch, but it's happening all the bloody hell time. Anyway, here we go.
Telemetry, he is going from like lean standard to rich. Yes, he doesn't come back standard again.
What is he doing? Clearly, so what the fuck? I'm going to put his lap data up to see how he is doing with his laps compared to the previous ones he has had. Anyway, they're all on super soft, these guys. So Gianni, of course, has gone up 1 position. Jacob was on pole, but it hasn't turned into a win. And he is catching Gianni now, but it might be too little too late, let's be honest. 4.8 seconds. 4.7 now, 4.6. He gained a lot on that straight. Seems to be there, but Gianni, I think, might just have it in the bag.
4.4.
Look at that down there. Look at the straight.
4.3.
You can pretty much see him. As now Enderman is going to be lapped. Could there be a bit of Finian going on here? Because he might help Dawdy. I hope not. But he might get in the way. No, he's letting him through. There was a little bit of hesitant there. I mean, Matthew wasn't even here. This is Barney in 3rd, has pretty much secured it. There we go. On board Gianni. 3.5 seconds. It is really getting close now. Can Dawdy get this win? I don't know, let's look on the race director and see if there's any penalties for anyone. Oh, yeah, okay. Is there any penalties for Dawdy? No, there are a load of warnings, though. Especially collision with Jacob, Rapid Racer. And, Dawdy does have a penalty. Dawdy does have a penalty, by the way. He has a 3-second time penalty.
Multiple warnings. Oh, he touched the grass.
He also has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So even if he catches, he needs to extend the gap, and he's lost time being stuck up with his teammate. And this has to be Gianni's win now. Even if he gets past, it will be enough. So Enderman finally changing his front wing, but he's going to keep going. Maybe set the fastest lap, who knows. He is on new Ultrasofts. Ballistic Barney is now going to lap Matthew. Matthew will just join behind. Here is Dory. On a mission, but even if he does get past, it's not enough. He needs 3 seconds. He needs more than 3 seconds, sorry. And I don't think that's going to happen. Look how close they are. You can literally see him ahead. There is a few mistakes he is making, and I think that is to do with him changing to lean to rich. He needs to really stop that. He just needs to go for one setting and stay with it. That is what's I think that's what's making him giving him mistakes, because he is shifting up well. You can see him now. You can literally see him. 2.9 seconds. We could have a battle, but it's not going to be enough for a win. And Doherty, for some reason on my screen, is struggling with the gears. On board, he is struggling on my gears. He's struggling with the gears for some reason. It's, I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, look how close they are now. We are on the penultimate lap, though. He's not going to get 3 seconds even if he passes him. But we could have a battle. We could have a battle. Still not going to be enough for the win, though. Even if he does pass. Here's Ballistic Barney on his way to third. 29 seconds behind. The people that have retired is Ethan. The people that we have had retired was Ethan, who went out only a few laps later after his teammate went out. It was literally the same lap, actually. Then Jacob retiring thanks to a collision with Doherty, losing his front wing and decided just to retire the car. Thomas Chelsea, who went out at turn 1 and turn 2, I think hitting the wall. He probably lost it on the exit of the corner. And Benny, of course, went off as well at turn 1. Anyway, here we go. On board Doherty, 1.6. Look how close it is. But he probably already knows that it's not enough chance. It's not a good enough chance. Gianni really struggling to keep it now, but he doesn't know that Doherty has a penalty, so this could really. The Finnish driver, the Finnish man, is going for it here. The Finn versus the Brazilian, or apparently Brazilian. Can he get there? One last lap. Can he get enough gap to at least maybe get DRS here? It's not going to be enough. It's going to be 1 point, probably 1. Oh, he's just not there. He's just not within a second. But look how much he's catching. Johnny doesn't know he has a penalty. And he might know he has a penalty. It's not enough.
Then he'll need to build a 3-second gap.
It's not going to happen in a lap. It's not going to happen in a lap. But there is going to be a battle, maybe on the straight. Oh, come on. If only it was one more DRS detection point. As
Race number 8, that's the first lap of the race.
124.7. We all knew that was coming. So, pride for him. He was probably sweating out that lap brilliantly. Here we go. Gianni. I don't think he knows that Doherty has a penalty, so he's gonna really try hard to keep this position. But if he did know, he would probably just relax. Oh, Doherty nearly losing it. It's not going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough for a battle. It is going to be a battle on the straight, though. Look how close he is. 4/10 coming into the final corner. But here is Gianni, who's going to be coming into the final corner. KRC Gianni, 24. He's going to be side by side with Doherty, maybe. He's going to the inside. And KRC Gianni wins the Australian Grand Prix with Doherty in second, who's going to be enough, of course, ahead of Ballistic Barney. Ballistic Barney now coming through into the final corners. Going to be a podium place for him. He was very lucky, though, with the retirements of all these guys ahead. Behind now. But anyway, here comes Ballistic Barney coming through the final corner. And he's going to finish in third place. Well-deserved podium. Across the line. And there is Racing in the Monate, who's going to rightly put himself into fourth. It is points, but it would have been better if he didn't muck up in the previous laps. But it is KLC Gianni who takes advantage in the first race of the season. here in Melbourne, Australia. And here's the
Now
podium.
we
There
see the
is
podium.
KRC Gianni off the top. Next to him is Gordy 2006, and then it is, can't even remember his fucking name now. Anyway, Gianni kisses the trophy, gets off the podium, sprays the champagne. It's gonna taste sweet. Maurizio Bevernet and some other guy awkwardly looking at each other. Now they take the photo.
Lovely race.
Now
So,
everyone who finished
um,
actually had a penalty.
Did they?
Yep. Well, not Gianni, but everyone. Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone except from Gianni who finished the race had a penalty, and I think the others
Dorian
behind.
took for 6 seconds.
And of course, the guys that behind are actually AI because they obviously retired. Anyway, and that's the conclusion of that race.
Yeah.
Gianni
Well, China
had
will
the slowest lap
be
though, but
next
it
week.
was about being consistent and not trying to be too stupid, which he was. You don't have to be fast to win. You have to be.
Well.
If you want to finish first, you first have to finish. That's what many people learned in this race today. Right. Okay. Let's
So,
end it now. End that now.
Round 2 in China next weekend.
Like so.
Join us.